Hi, welcome to my book talk. This book talk is for Tears of a Tiger by Sharon Draper, book one in the Hazelwood High trilogy series, published by Anthem Books for Young Readers, the reprint edition, July 23rd, 2013. Have you ever did something so bad you can't undo? Have you ever wished that you could go back in time and change the future? What about answers to life big questions like, why do we die? We can all relate to the heartache of when someone we love dies, but it never gets easy, and it seems like it's worse when someone who is very young uses their life at a very early age. But what's a bad dream when you wake up to this nightmare? Crash, fire, pain, newspaper article, November 8th. Teen basketball star killed in fiery crash, November 8th. Robert Washington, age 17, captain of the Hazelwood High School basketball team, was killed last night in a fiery automobile accident on I-75. Witnesses say the car driven by Andrew Jackson, 17, also of Hazelwood team, had been noticeably weaving across the lanes of the expressway just before it hit a retaining wall and burst into flames. Jackson, who police said had been drinking, was taken to Good Samaritan Hospital where he is being treated for burns and bruises. He is listed in good condition. Two other Hazelwood students, BJ Carlson, 16, and Tyrone Mills, 17, who were also in the car, were treated and released. The three students who escaped serious injury were able to jump from the four-door Chevy immediately after the accident, say witnesses. Washington, however, who was sitting in the front seat next to the driver, had his feet on the dashboard. The force of the crash sent his feet through the windshield, pinning him inside the automobile. The car's gas tank then exploded. Although Jackson tried frantically to rescue Washington, he and his friends watched helplessly as Robert Washington burned to death. This story explores guilt, blame, depression, and grief. In the novel, Tears of a Tiger, Andrew Jackson and a few of his teammates were out having celebratory drinks after a big win. There was a car accident. Andrew was the driver. Robbie dies. The chapters of the story are told as days of the month, starting with November 8th, the day of the car accident. Andrew Jackson is a high school student and basketball player at Hazelwood High School. He is riddled with guilt over the death of his best friend Robbie and is trying to navigate through depression, court-ordered counseling, and schoolwork. He relies on his girlfriend and family, his girlfriend Keisha, to help him come to grips with his thoughts and feelings. We have all made mistakes, and we have all been bogged down with shame and guilt. Some of us rise above it, and some of us let it consume us to the point that it cripples our life and future aspirations. But what about Andrew? Will he eventually overcome this nightmare and guilt and move forward, or will he allow it to take another life, his own? You'll have to see. Grab a tissue, and I invite you to read book one of the Hazelwood High trilogy series, Tears of a Tiger by Sharon Draper.